How's it going, everybody? My name's Hippie Gamer Dude here on Hippie Challenger Dude, which I know I have not posted to this channel in forever, but I'm gonna start back up as much as I can. Now, in today's episode, we are doing a new series that I'm starting specifically on Hippie Challenger Dude called Storytime with Hippie Gamer Dude, or Storytime with HGD. And today, I'm going to be telling you about the time me and Greenflyer Films stayed up for more than 24 hours. Yes, this actually happened. It was when I was at his house, I'd say a month ago, maybe. And basically, what happened was, me and Alex wanted to stay up for 24 hours. Well, we wanted to stay up for as long as we possibly could. He wanted to stay up for like 3 days. I just wanted to stay up, a long time. I didn't really care if it was a specific milestone. But it ended up being more than 24 hours, so it made a pretty good experience. A lot of stuff happened that's worth telling you about. So without further ado, let's get into this story. So, basically, the time me and Greenflyer Films stayed up for more than 24 hours was the first thing we did. It was like 7 o'clock. We ate dinner, That was like the start of our night. And we were already pretty tired because he stayed up the night before that, which made him stay up for like around 36 to 40 hours, somewhere around there. So he stayed up like almost 20 hours more than I did, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it was just insane. Like, he was dead by the end of the night. Well, the end of the next day, which was the end for when he went to sleep. Anyways, what happened was we stayed up the night before, and then this night would have made us 24 hours, and we stayed up pretty much all night that night, but we completely crashed at the end of it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's tell you what happened. We walked around outside after we ate dinner, which is pretty good dinner. I don't remember what we had. I think it was like pizza. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was pizza. Like Pizza Hut. Yeah, Pizza Hut. That's what we had. And it was me, him, Kyle, and his brother Drew. His dad was there, but his dad went to bed early, so his dad wasn't really part of the experience. What happened was, originally, we let Kyle go to sleep at like 11, and we let Drew just kind of hang out, because we were going to wake up Kyle and get Drew so we could all go to the cemetery at 12 o'clock to see the big, mysterious legend that if you stay up if you go to the graveyard at 12 o'clock, there's supposedly supposed to be a baby who was like an abortion or something, and he's in the woods and he's supposed to be crying. You're supposed to be able to hear it only in that graveyard at exactly 12 o'clock midnight. And we tried this before, and we actually heard like some animals having sex. I think it was like a wolf or something just having sex with another wolf. So we heard it, and Alex was a little baby, so he decided to run away. So we both ran. But the thing is, Kyle wouldn't wake up. But we could tell you what we did to Kyle later that night anyways. But Kyle wouldn't wake up, and Drew was like, nah, if Kyle doesn't go, we're not going. So me and Alex just left at like 11 o'clock. We walked around. We actually scoped the graveyard out at around 7 when it was still light out after we ate dinner to see like if we like a cop were to come, we could like have an escape route in the back. And what we did was we just scoped through it. We went to the back. There was a road that leads around, and we went through there, and we just scoped out the entire graveyard, and it was actually pretty good because we made our little escape route, and then we just kind of hung out there until around 9, and then we came back, and we left again at 10. We came back at like 11:30. His dad yelled at us, telling us we shouldn't have been out because he told us to call him, and we forgot. So he is all like, yada yada yada. You guys are in trouble now. Anyways. We ended up going to the graveyard at like 11:30, 12 o'clock after we went back out, and we were walking through it, and Alex saw a shadow of something. It was either somebody or whatever it was. He saw a shadow of something, and at the moment, he just like, dude, get down, there's somebody over here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And what happened was, he just took off, ran. He ran, and there was this really steep hill, so he just ran down the hill, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to stay here alone, so I just followed along, and while I was running down the hill, I tripped and fell, and I was just like, slid down the hill, and it was like, painful, and like, I was like, oh, crap, and then Alex didn't stop, of course, so I just had to get my way up, thinking there's somebody behind me. I'm like, okay, I better get out of this area. Like, it's either I run in pain or I stay back and die. And I don't want to die. I mean, maybe Alex would want to die, but he's faster. So, like, I can't use him as bait. So I was going to die if I didn't get up. So I got up and I ran. And then it turns out I think it was just like a tree or something. I wasn't scared, but I didn't want to die because Alex seemed pretty serious, and at the freak of the moment, I just kind of did whatever. Because if I did die, that would suck. Who's gonna run my YouTube channel if I die? Anyways, Alex was like, dude, I swear to God, I saw. And even to this day, he will still say he saw something, and he will not admit that he was just dumb or paranoid. But I honestly don't think there was anything there. But that's what happened with the graveyard. After that, we kind of just came home. We actually walked around a bit. Hung out. It was dark. We went through this really dark path, and Alex was like, "Oh, guys, it's creepy," and I'm like, "Can we go through it again?" Like, this is the most interesting thing that's happened all night. But honestly, he's a little baby. If he watches this video and he tries to defend himself, don't listen to him. Anyways, what happened was, after we got back, that was the funness, because we recorded Conflicts Never Resolved. So yeah, that video, Conflicts Never Resolved, the one that you saw me in, that video was shot when I had 0 hours of sleep and I stayed up for almost 24 hours. So if you didn't think my acting was good before, be impressed that I could do that with literally no sleep, about to die, basically getting off the energy I got from freaking Flaming Hot Cheetos. Anyways, we shot that video, we got it done, we nearly died from sleep deprivation, but the funny thing is, all the pranks we pulled on Kyle. We pulled a lot of pranks on Kyle. It was funny. It was fun. It was awesome. What I did was, one time, Drew had this face lotion. I don't know why Alex had face lotion in his room, but Drew found face lotion in Alex's room. Maybe Alex just wants to keep up with his pores and doesn't want to have poor skin. Anyways, we had the sleep lotion, and what we did with it was, we basically took some, we poured it a little bit on Kyle, but we were like, never mind. Kyle was laying with his face like this, as he had his ears out, like that. So, he was practically asking for it. So what I did was I took it, and I squirted the face mask into Kyle's ear lobe. So, he was like, I think he immediately woke up. He was like, "What are you doing?" And what happened was, I wasn't done, so I put it all over his face, because why not? So he just has this sleep mask inside his ear and all over the side of his face, and he feels it, and he's like, "What the?" And he just screamed. His dad was in bed, and I'm sure he heard it. But Alex pulled pranks on him before, so his dad's probably just like, "Oh." So basically, Kyle was freaking out. We also put baby powder on Kyle. We dumped water on him. We squirted him with red food coloring water. The next day, we we put a bunch of books on his Xbox. So he couldn't his Xbox was just full of we had a bunch of stuff on his Xbox, because he's like, "Don't put things on my Xbox." So we put a printer on his Xbox after he said that, and then he was like, "Oh my God." We put a printer, we put a bunch of games, we put everything on his Xbox. And then he's just freaked out at us, and he threw the water bottle down the stairs. We were surprised it didn't break open. But then Alex poured the water all over the bathroom, and his dad's like, "What the hell is going on in here?" And his dad's running up the stairs, so Alex had to lock the door as if he was taking a crap, but really he was cleaning up the food coloring. It was all over the bathroom. It was all over the bathroom walls, the mirror, the sink, the shower. It was everywhere, and Alex had 10 minutes to clean it up. And so I recorded it. He has the footage if you'd ever want to release that on his second channel or something. That video was hilarious. His dad just yelled at us. It was funny. But after we pranked Kyle 5 times and he nearly wanted to kill himself and us, we laid down next to each other to play a friendly game of Minecraft. It wasn't gay or anything. We just wanted to play Minecraft, and he has a bed, so we were just laying on the bed. I was laying here, he was laying there. Wait, no. I was laying here, he was... No. Okay, I was laying here, and he was laying there. So if that makes any sense. So I was on the side that faces all the other room, and he was on the side that faces the wall. And what we do was building these buildings for an hour, and then it was like his 40th hour of being awake. It was like my 26th hour of being awake. So we both just were like, you know, screw this, man. We stayed up long enough. We succeeded at being awake a long time. So we both went to sleep. Yes, we failed. We went to sleep. And then, you know, not even realizing that we were in the same bed, I wake up in the morning. Oh, what's going on? And I look around and I see Kyle and he's like, good morning. And then I fall back asleep for like another 2 hours. Kyle's gone. It's like 3 in the afternoon. And then we realized, okay, we got to do some more pranks on Kyle. We got to get some shooting done. So we both woke up. But before I woke up, like before I got up and he was awake, I turned my head. And I just see him facing this way. Like he's laying this way and I'm laying this way. So he is spooning me from behind, and I just look at him, I'm like, I'm too tired to care. So then I just fall back asleep, and he's freaking spooning me without even trying. And then, of course, later that day, before we went to Alex's grandfather's house, his dad's like, so, how was your spooning? Because his dad walked in to take a shower, and he walked in Alex's room, and he just saw me and Alex pretty much spooning, and he's just like, what the heck? And then he told his grandfather about it later. And his grandfather is just calling me and him butt buddies or something like that. But without further ado, thanks for watching this story time. That was the time me and Green Flyer Film stayed up for 24 hours. It was a crazy experience. It was a fun experience. And honestly, I think it was fun. I think it was worth it. It was worth the 26 hours for me, 40 hours for him, but it was worth it. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to check out my other videos on this vlog channel, and stay tuned for more story times with Hippie Gamer Dude on Hippie Challenger Dude. And check out my main channel too, because this will be on my Hippie Challenger Dude. You already know that, but check out my main channel too. I have some new content on there, and I'll be posting that twice a week. On this channel it'll be a lot more, but on that it'll be twice a week, so check that out. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Peace out.